What is up, everyone? Welcome to Mechs on Deck. My name is Osiris, one half of Mechs on Deck. Today, we're doing something pretty exciting. Finally getting to build a Satisfaction 75, and it's not a round 1, it's a round 2 prototype. A couple of these been built on stream, Mentorly, Apiary, Andy, Win. They've all built theirs. I am building mine today. If you've been looking at our Instagram, we showed it off yesterday. Showed it off today in a little bit of a sneak preview. Nice little deep ocean blue. I'm pretty stoked to build this. I've actually never had a chance to mess around with one of these boards because obviously with 2020, 2020 being 2020 and the coronavirus just like destroying the year, it basically took any opportunity that I had. No one here local has one, so at least in my local friend group, so I haven't had a chance to try it. Was hoping to at different meetups throughout the year, but obviously that hasn't happened. So I'm excited to kind of get this thing together and see how it feels and how it looks. Also using a switch that I haven't used before, the Lilac Linears. So I'm excited for these. I did lube and film them earlier this week. They're very similar to Mauves, just slightly different color, slightly different spring. As far as the actual Satisfaction 75, they did have some unforeseen issues this morning during what would have been the launch of the group buy. But as you can see there, exclamation point launch. It is actually going tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern time. So that will be pretty hype. They're going to have, I believe, Upas said they're going to have well over 1,000. I think they're going to have over 1,200. So, Miss Kitty Cat, welcome. It's okay. It's okay. We'll guide you along. Easy likes pie. Opinions on Dixie Mech as a vendor and the Bauer too. Well, I'm a big fan of Dixie. He's a good friend of the channel. We've had him on our show probably about 5 or 6 times at this point. I have a Bauer 1 and I love it. And I can't imagine the Bauer 2 being worse. I can only imagine it being even better than what the Bauer 1 was. So I would say that Dixie is a good vendor, does a lot for the community, does a lot for the community that a lot of people don't see, and that the Bauer is a great keyboard, and congratulations to everyone who got one. But Katana Kaji, you're getting the blue. Let's see. All right. Show it off a little bit. Did you choose the color for the Satisfaction 75 you got, or was it randomly given to you by Upas? It was, well, I think it was random. This actually went to Chewy. So I wasn't, I didn't actually get this to me initially. Chewy, it was sent to him, but I'm pretty sure they were just random. Except for Apiary did demand to get the purple, the light purple. So, I mean, this works. Gotta make sure I have my keycaps for it. We're gonna be putting some Mizu on this. Chewy let me borrow his Mizu for this build today. Sorry, just gotta make sure that I do something real quick before we get started. I want to open it up and kind of show it off here. Sorry about that, chat. I got the best by far perfect combo. Yeah, I think that was kind of the thing, is just trying to get a nice little combo action going. How does the how does the stream look? I had to redo all of my scenes, and I had to redo a whole bunch of different settings and stuff. So how does it look so far as we kind of move into our build screen? Mizu on Deep Ocean Blue, yeah, exactly. So these are the lilac linears. So like I said, I lubed and filmed them. I did lube them very lightly with 205 because they're actually some factory lube on there, and I didn't really bother to kind of take it off. I just kind of left it and then added just a small amount of 205, and yeah. Face cam. I don't want to hide the I don't want to hide any of the build process, the board. You ain't here for my ugly dome. Well, if you are, then thank you. But what's my iron build with? This is a brass plate with Zycos switches, and then GMK 9s, and then with a Lividity Observer Rookie of the Year. Just like there's not very many of them. Yeah, so there's a lilac linear. So here, let me grab, because I know this question will happen. Give me 1 second. So this is how you tell the difference between a lilac tactile and a lilac linear. Tactile with actual like purple housing, linear with a white housing or off-white color housing. I use a Manfrotto arm, so I have like my overhead cam is mounted on a Manfrotto arm that is attached to like a green screen like goalpost thing. So then that way I'm not like kicking it. Of course, Nordhell. Yeah, they I think you can get them on like iLoom KB, and then Canon Keys will have them. But yeah, it's pretty hard to mix these guys up once you get them. So it would be much more confusing if they were the same color housing. But you know, this is basically, I mean, they're both. This is the JWK tactile, JWK linear. So same actual stem color, but one's linear, one's tactile. Keeb Noob, thank you very much for the tier 1 for 7 months. Appreciate it. How is your Saturday? How's everyone's Saturday going? How is everyone's Saturday going so far? I know it's early. Does the time change this weekend, or is that like next weekend? I can't remember. I can never remember when it happens because my phone just changes and then I'm good. Tonight, that's what I thought. How you doing, BlowJ? All right, you guys want to open this up? You want to take a look at this bad boy? Your birthday. Happy birthday, Ruben Cruz. Happy birthday. Did you get anything cool? You do anything fun? Does anyone do anything fun tonight? I'm doing well. I'm having a great day. I'm excited to build this. Oh yeah? I saw that you were doing that and I didn't have a chance to tune in. I kind of clicked on it and then I got busy doing some other things, but that was really cool that he came on and hung out with you for a little bit. 8 p.m. over here. Been chilling at home all day, reading and staying indoors. Well, it's been raining. Oh, man. Well, that's why we changed our builds from Tuesday nights to Saturday afternoons, so that way we could get some EU friends in, a little bit better for everyone all across the world. Qmk's doing a Halloween stream tonight. She's got a little spooky macro pad to build. Definitely go follow Qmk. She's like she said, she's doing a spooky macro pad tonight, Halloween themed build. So check it out. Get yourself some dinner, man. What you gonna eat? But yeah, so this is don't follow me, follow my dad. Yeah, also follow Ukulele Dad. Yeah, so before I open it all up, this is the bag. It's just like, you know, it's similar to like the bag that came with the Iron 165. The Mecha bag is actually similar on the exterior. The interior is different. The Mecha bag does not have this pocket. It has a little like foam up here, and it's got a little bit different in the foam on the bottom. I'm not actually 100% sure if this is going to be the exact bag for like the group buy units for the round 2. I would imagine that they're probably going to do something that's a little bit more custom cut for the Satisfaction 75. But yeah, so it should be similar to this, which is nice because you got yourself a nice little pocket. You can store things if you got an extra PCB, extra plate, you got an extra build you want to take with you. You can store your cable up here, store an extra keycap set in a bag if you want to. So this is the Satisfaction. Get all this stuff out. So all my parts. Can someone give me your opinion on a keyboard? Need some help finding a 65% hot swap. Interesting. I think there was that KBD fans that they were doing, the D65, I think is what it was, or like something like that. It's not or the Vega's coming. That's not out quite yet. There's one that they were releasing like this week. Yeah, NK65 is a great option, especially because it's pretty inexpensive. So I'd recommend that. Hot swap 1,000 units in stock. Oh, interesting. I did not know that. I was not aware. Thought it was going to be a group buy like the Polaris. If you want something, I mean, honestly, like the NK65, it's a great board. It's not very expensive at all. And you can get it. I think they're still in stock. Let me check. Let me get you a link. Let me get you a link. Oh, it looks like they're sold out right now. But they're like $95 for the plastic injection molded ones, and then $195 for the aluminum editions. And then right now they're doing the Random Frank P edition, which is a group buy, which is planned to ship in April or May, but it comes with everything. So it's like $190 gets you like every single thing. I have no idea what that means. Sorry. Well, like, all right. So like, see if you like, here, I'll put this in chat. If you like this, that is literally everything that you would need. And then you just have to put it together. So that'd be a cool little thing to do. And then like people in chat are saying, get yourself something from kbdfans.com. The Vega is coming out. It will be a little bit more expensive than the NK65, but it should still be, you know, under like $500. I don't exactly know how much the Vega will be, but that'll also be a hot swap option. You'll just have to also purchase switches as well as keycaps, whereas this RFP edition NK65 comes with switches and keycaps. So it's a pretty cool option. It's a pretty sweet option there. But back to the Satisfaction 75. Chewy, thank you for the 1 year. my brethren, my fellow mechs on Decker. That sounds dirty. My co-host for this show, that's Mr. Chewart Little. So dirty. How's your day going, Chewy? This is the Satisfaction 75 R2. Does not look much different. Most of the changes are minor. It's within the plate. There's not really a lot of aesthetic changes to it. Looks pretty the same. It's one of those things. It's not broke. Don't fix it. So if your budget's $250 USD, then that Random Frank P edition would be a great option for you. That Random Frank P would be a great option. But as you can see, Satisfaction 75, still the same nice little Canon logo, which I think is a fantastic logo here in the community. And then, of course, this weight, which I think... Focus. Let's see here. Can you focus? Can you focus? Doesn't want to focus. There we go. Like, look at how cool that weight is. Look at how dope that is. I've always thought the Satisfaction had one of the coolest little weights. Did anyone actually get a... They scrapped it for tomorrow. They had some unforeseen issues with the checkout system, and they wanted to make sure that everyone, gets through. So they postponed it until 11 a.m. Eastern time tomorrow. So, and then these come with this. This is to help put on the OLED panel, a small OLED. A couple other things come with it. Obviously, you have your screen, a nice little screen. I got one on iLum KV. Yeah, I feel like if you're overseas, you might have been able to get one, but the Canon keys itself did not have one. This is a Burger top mount board, so it's got some O-rings to get that done. This I am very excited about. The knob. So last time they didn't come with it came with just a basic knob. Upas came back and he's like, listen, we can't do that this time. We got to do something special. We're going to do something that fits the vibe and the feels of the Satisfaction. So look at this thing, dude. It's a little compass knob. Look at how nice that is. And this comes with the board. You don't have to pay any extra for this. You can still get a Ramen knob. And those Ramen knobs do look fantastic. But this comes with it. It's pretty cool, pretty excited. Last couple things in here. Bump-ons, the rotary encoder, as well as just screws for the case to replace the Phillips head ones in here. As well as a little Allen wrench to put everything together. So with that being said, I'm going to kind of put all this stuff to the side and open up, take a look at this PCB. I believe it's the exact same PCB. In fact, I know it is because it says revision 1 on it. Or not revision 1, but it says like 2018. Come on, anti-static bag. Open up for me. There we go. Hopefully I can get one tomorrow. There's going to be like 1,200. So I feel like it's one of those things, if you're there tomorrow around 11, 11 Eastern, so 10 a.m. Central, 8 a.m. Pacific, I guess. Is that right? Yeah, that's right. Yeah, Rev 1.3. PCB, pretty simple. Knob goes here, screen goes here. So, yeah. Pretty simple. Nice PCB, nothing crazy, nothing. It is a bootloader, does have the ability to have the battery for the runtime clock. bootloader, that little switch, 1 and 0. If you do get one of these, Novel Keys last year put out a great build guide on their website to put this together, which actually I'm going to use today because, as I said earlier, I've actually never built one of these before, and I am excited, but also, as you can imagine, a little nervous. What is bootloader? So it's just like a different way to handle doing like flashing for the keyboard. So it's like a different process. So to like flash this, there's another program that you have to download outside of QMK. Let me figure out exactly what it's called. Zadig. So you download Zadig, you put this into 1. It puts it in bootloader mode, and then that allows you to use QMK Toolbox to upload your new file, upload your new key map. Then you flash it, put it back to 0, and you're set. So it's pretty easy, pretty simple, but it's just a different way. Some PCBs don't use the bootloader system. They have it built in where it automatically is recognized and can go into bootloader mode, but this is just another way to handle it. Are all PCBs going to come like that? I believe so. Like the Iron is a bootloader PCB. It's really just vendor preference. Is the encoder and screen supported in VIA? You know what? I'm actually not 100% sure yet. I haven't used this. This is my first time building a Satisfaction 75, first time using one, so I haven't had the chance to really mess around with one. But yeah, the PCB off to the side there. Put this up here. We've got stabilizers to get to because I know this is going to take the longest out of everything. Epsilon Keyboards, welcome, my dude. When you log in and expect Chewy and it's not him, sad. But then you realize it's Osiris. Hype. Let's go, boys. Let's go. So we are using clip-ins today. This is not a personal build. This is going back to the good people over at Canon Keys, Mr. Upas. So he is a clip-in man. He loves himself some clip-ins. So I'm gonna put those in, use those today rather than screw-ins. But we still do have to prep them. We got to cut these little legs off. Make sure we get them nice and flush. You got to make sure the board sounds as good as it looks. Upas did the hard part of making it look good. Now we gotta do our part and make it sound good. Clip-ins, lol. I mean, to each their own, right? Like it depends on what you're into. Like there's not, I guess there's snap-in. I don't remember the terminology. I basically only have used screw-ins for like the past 2 years. I don't know. All I know is that I've missed GMK stabs, and I've been very vocal about missing GMK stabs, so I'm excited to use these. I want blue with my cat Mizu RNG, please. Tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern, you can get one. You can get one. There's going to be like 1,200 of them. So I feel like it's one of those things, if you're there, when it opens, you should be able to get one. You shouldn't. I don't think 1,200 boards will go out in seconds. Or over 1,200 boards will go out in seconds. That would be kind of insane. But granted, I've been wrong before, so that could happen. It could be a thing. It could sell out like immediately. But I doubt it. I feel like that's why there are so many. And there won't be bots and stuff because, you know, that's what they're doing. That's what they're fixing. They're fixing the system to make sure that no bots can get in and mess it up for everyone who wants one. All right. This is probably the part that I think is the most important about the entire build. That's lubing the stabilizer. You also got into Cat Mizu. Cat Mizu should look good. I'm excited to see how cat sets start turning out. I feel like, has Cat Eternal started to ship yet? I feel like it hasn't yet. Or like it's soon. Because I know that's the next cat set. What other sets are y'all excited for? Is there anything that just dropped an interest check? Anything that was just announced to be starting next month that you're stoked for? I know there's a couple sets that still have a few days left to run. I know GMK Noir is running until the 4th. GMK Redline, I believe, runs a little bit later into November. I think lots of people don't take time to properly tune up the stab. It's a huge difference in the end. Yeah, and it really bothers me when you have one that you think was good and then it's, you know, you get to the end of the build and it's not, and you're like, now I just want to take this entire thing apart. Like, so Zykos in here, it's a very tactile switch. And the Duroc stabs, because there's so much room in the housings to the inserts, there's a lot of room. It just kind of basically just kind of rattles. Like, it just can't handle the tactility. And so this is kind of frustrating sometimes. I feel like if I were to take the board apart and redo it, I would use either an extremely thick lube in order to get that better, like 205 grade 2 or 206 grade 2, sorry, I think is what it is. I know Chewy has been using that the last couple weeks and he really enjoys that. But yeah, fundamentals is a must for you. Nice. Set by the boy Tyson. Good dude. Been trying to get whether Oblivion or Bingsu. Oof. Oof. What would be the best stabs so right now? Dude, honestly, I don't know. I mean, I think the Durocs are the best stabs. I just feel like sometimes you want to use like for space bars, especially for like the higher tactile, the higher tactility of the switches. Maybe doing that C3 Duroc combo would be better. Like just to try to get it to be a little bit tighter. And that's basically, anyone in chat who doesn't know, that's basically you use the housing, so this portion, from the C3 stabs, and then you use the insert from a Duroc stab. And that tightens it up. Just got GMK Nord extras. Nice, man. I'm not gonna lie, when I saw your name, I was like, there's no way that Ludwig is here, but it's Lushwig. Close enough. Close enough. Frankenstabs, yeah. I think that's like the best for like high tactility. But honestly, the Durocs are good. Like I have a bunch of them. The Durocs are really good. They just sometimes struggle with like super tactile switches, especially when you flip spacebar, because it's pushing the stab like, well, I guess it's technically would be pulling the stab in like a backwards direction rather than being straight up. Because it's like misweighted. I don't know. It's weird. It's funny because like this keyboard, if I have the spacebar flipped, it rattles, but if I have it normal, it doesn't rattle. Has anyone tried the Duroc V2 stabs? I have not, which I need to, but I just bought a whole bunch of Duroc V1 stabs, and then, of course, as always, they came out with V2. And I have a ton of GMK stabs as well, so... But I am interested to see how they are. I hope that they tighten up the tolerances a little bit. I think that was the plan, was to tighten up the tolerances. What do you think, Katana Kaji? What do you think, in your opinion, is the best stabs right now? What are you a fan of? What is everyone in chat a fan of? Are y'all simps for the Duroc? Or did you venture on to the C3? Or are you old heads? Are you boomers and into GMK stabs? I'd go for Zeal or C3s, honestly. Nice. They've worked fine for you. Yeah. The thing about Zeals is they've always been great, but they're just really expensive. Where's V2 on sale? I think they had them on Novel Keys. At least they had like a pre-order for them for a while, Epsilon. But I'm not sure. I remember hearing about them on Novel Keys. Duroc, since they are cheaper and easier to get from New Zealand. Exactly. That's the big thing, is like I don't mind the idea of paying more for Zeal stabs, but when the difference between Zeal and like Duroc or C3 is so small, it's not worth the extra expense to me, if that makes sense. And it's the same thing for like Telios versus Lilac linears or Mauves or H1s or any JWK linear switch. It's like you're paying a lot more. They don't sound better. Like they're just as, smooth feeling. So it's like, why pay so much more for something like a T1 when I could just get a JWK linear or like a GAT yellow, which is still really, really good, or an ink, honestly. Yeah, exactly. You can buy 2 sets of Duroc for 1 of Zeal, which is crazy. That's nuts. Okay. Getting low on the 205. Yeah, I don't know. Zeal has been pretty kind of stagnant with what they've been doing recently. So it makes me like, you haven't heard from him very much. I know he like has personally been hanging out in like mint release chat, I think, which is really cool. It's really cool that he's kind of coming back and doing that, being a little bit more comfortable being out there. But I hope that he eventually does lower the price of his switches. I mean, hell, even if he lowered it from $1 to like 80 cents, still be good. I got 2 extra C3s, the Bushido ones from Novel Keys a couple weeks ago. 18 USD for like a 6U or 6.2Us. Yeah. Those kits are really nice. Like, that's the thing about those kits too, is that I guess my only thing actually about the kits is that you end up getting things that maybe you won't use. Like, I don't really, like, this board is not for me, so it'll use a 6.25, but I don't personally use 6.25. And so, and like, unless I have to. So that's kind of a waste, you know, for that wire. Like, I would rather just get another 7U and not have to like pay for another wire. But what's up, Pingu? Penguin droppings. It's like $1.12, isn't it? You need to at least speak at ink price. So that's the other thing, is like, if you think about it, so Gatoron manufactures Zeal switches. And like, Gatoron was kind of like, when they released the ink, it was like, hey, yeah, Tilio V2, fuck you. They like cannibalized their own market share by releasing the Gatoron ink, which is kind of funny. So you're a win keyless man? Nice, yeah. Yep. I think I have 2 boards that have Windows keys. And it's this one and my Orange 75. Everything else is win keyless. Like my Alice style board, my Bauer, my Sirius is win keyless, and then my Baca is obviously win keyless because that's the only option. So definitely a win keyless man. Use Windows a lot. I need that key. So yeah, so what I do is I don't need 2 alt keys. So like I put all Windows on this. And I feel like that's what a lot of people do. Got a question for you. Thoughts on how the community is growing? Do you think did you know there was a growing back here in Mexico? I have seen that, like, just South American countries in general and Central American countries. So like all of the countries just south of America have been growing like crazy. Like there's been a lot of streamers that are Portuguese streaming in Spanish. Like I see it every now and then, and it's pretty cool. It's really cool to see. And I've heard of it. You know, we're friends with Mr. Keebs, you know, who's from Brazil. So I know he's done a lot to try to bring people in. I know he tries to help out other people in his local community. It's really, really cool to see it grow. Tommy Hong, what is up, my dude? Doing well. Just lubing some stabs up. But I think the community is growing, and it would be wrong of me to say that growth is bad. Like growth of any kind is bad. So I think the growth is good. But the thing is what happens whenever you bring in so many people, you're going to have some bad apples in there. You're going to have some people who are maybe a little bit disrespectful, people who don't necessarily want to like learn things. I mean, they're not open to like discussions, but for the most part, I mean, it's awesome to see the community grow. All Hex, what up? Janky Render, happy Halloween. Man, I should have, I meant to enable some Better Twitch TV, BTTV emotes. Peepo Ween is my favorite. Peepo Ween. If you don't know what Peepo Ween is, you should look it up. It's pretty funny, and it's a pretty solid emote. Peepo Ween is cute. Yeah, it is. I watch an Overwatch streamer named Emong a lot. A lot of people were spamming Peepo Ween the other day. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's so cute. My favorite thing that he does is he'll be like streaming, he'll be like in the middle of a game, and he'll be like, can I just get an out of context Qmk W? What do you think of the new GAT yellow cap switches? I honestly have not even seen those yet. I haven't had a chance to try them or really seen a lot of them. Stream in English. I'm going to have some guests on like Teja and Salvin. But when I get Jorge from Key Cult in the channel, it was so nice to see lots of new people from the Spanish niche popping up. Yeah, that's awesome. Already contacted Upas Mike, and everyone has been so supportive. That's the thing that's great about this community, is that everyone is super supportive. Big slam, Peepo Ween. Dude, yes. All right, I'm gonna actually try to see if I can set up a. I want to see some Peepo Weens in chat. Wait, did I enable Papega? I enabled Papega, but that's it. Let's see. BTTV settings. I don't remember how to enable them. I'll have to do it later. Unfortunate. I wanted to get some Peepo Weens, but I need some, I'll have to set it up so I can get some Qmk Ws later. At one point, I enabled Qmk W, or Papega, but yeah, the color is great. It is the navy blue, deep ocean navy, I believe is the technical name for the board. Mr. Captain Ladies Man. People, when you're lubing your stabs, the wire, most important part. Most of your rattle is coming from this guy just fucking moving and grooving up in that housing. So you want to make sure you get it nice and lubed up and ready to go. Because if you don't, you could run into some issues. The Plum 165 still wins in my eyes. Yeah, I mean, they are like kind of a good pair, right? Like it's Pokemon Red and Blue. But like kind of like the adult Pokemon Red and Blue. It's kind of funny because they are like equal shades of dark blue versus dark red. Oh, yes, I have never played red and or blue as an adult. No, sir. Dude, me neither. Me neither. Slap at the base. Talisman Solutions, thank you for gifting All Hex a tier 1. Appreciate that, my dude. Yeah. So what color is everyone getting? I know some people have said they're looking forward to the deep ocean blue or deep ocean navy. Is anyone looking to get the green, the like olive green color? Is anyone looking to get the E-white, which may or may not be the best value? Because there's no added expense for E-white, which is unusual. Thinking about getting black, but after seeing that blue, oof. I know, man, the blue's nice. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't think I would like the blue as much as I do, but once I opened it, I was like, man, this thing looks sexy. Going for boring E-white? Listen, I don't blame you. E-white's best value. It's like one of the few times I have ever seen E-white not cost additional money. More often than not, E-white is an additional expense. So the fact that it's free, oof. But what color? Nah, match with the blue. You gotta get gold, dude. It looks great. I mean, that's what I've got today. You can see how it'll look. Also, what up, Andy? How you doing? I have $40 on a gift card and I can't put in a bank account. What should I spend it on? I don't know. Some switches. Buy some switches. Buy some films. Buy some springs. Like, what do you need? You need some tools. That would be a good option. Get yourself a new set of tools for keyboard building. Get you maybe a Nanch set. You want to spring a little bit extra. Get yourself a WoW stick. Maybe get you a nice new set of flesh cutters. Cartoon 91, what up, my dude? How have you been? It has been a minute. Yeah, the blue does look fantastic. It looks mighty fine. Dun, 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 dun. Woo! Busy with school? Have you been? I've been good, man. I've been good. It's been obviously with, you know, COVIDs and everything. If everyone in chat, I don't want to like be a Debbie Downer, but fortunately, I worked in hospitality, got furloughed, but I'm working my way back, trying to find myself a new job. So, had some good news, some good interviews earlier this week. So I'm excited about that. Hoping that comes through, so I can get the train rolling again financially. But yeah, no, stoked. Did I do? No, I didn't. Glad to hear that. If you don't mind asking, what field do you want to go into? Honestly, I'm not super picky. At this point, I just want to do something that's, you know, it's fun, something that I enjoy, and something that will be where I can grow in the aspect of like, I don't want to be somewhere for like 6 months and then move on. That's not kind of what I'm about. I want to go somewhere where I want to work there. I want to move up. You know, let's start at the bottom, make it to the top. That's kind of my jam when it comes to work. So it's kind of what I've done the last couple jobs I've had. Actually, when I met Chewy, I met him working at Guitar Center. We both worked there. Both started just regular ass sales dudes, and then we I'm gonna dip this one. Moved up. We both ended up being some managers. Not current job, but job before COVID's started as a director of AV, director of audiovisual for like meetings and events for a hotel. Moved into sales, moved up, started as a meeting manager, and then moved up to a sales manager. It's kind of my jam, moving up, doing my best. I feel like that's the important thing too, Janky Render, is people need to stay positive. Like, if you're just kind of down and out all day, if you're down and out all day about it and you're just getting like real upset and you're, you know, getting into your own head about everything, it makes it a lot harder. If you just kind of stay positive and just, you know, use... One of the things I felt was important when COVID and the quarantine started was to use this time, like this kind of like unprecedented time, to better myself and like take the opportunity of all this additional time off to get myself right, you know? I put more of a prioritization on like my mental health and that. Epsilon Keyboards asks, what's your opinion on the 24-hour stream? I've already asked Chewy this, so answer carefully. We have a slightly varying opinion on that, actually. Chewy's not as down to do 24-hour because it is a lot of stress, a lot of stuff to do. Lilac Linear's RJ to BK. I'm down to do 24-hour streams because, one, I think it's a lot of fun. The only piece that I don't like if we did another one, we probably wouldn't do it together. Like in a sense of like physically in the same room again, just because every time we do that, I have to basically take down my entire office, like my entire desk, I take down like one of my monitors, all my camera gear gets taken down, my computer comes with me, and then I have to set it all up there, and then we do 24 hours, and then after 24 hours of streaming and 24 hours of being awake, when all you want to do is go to bed, I have to tear it all down and then come home and unpack, and then it's like it's kind of stressful to get it all set back up again. So I think we've talked about doing something like a 24-hour stream or something, like a special stream that's maybe a little bit longer than normal, but we haven't like set exactly what we would do yet. Mark Dabs Gaming, thanks for the follow, appreciate it. All right, we're gonna take this bad boy apart. Frick, it's Torin. Thanks. How many grams was that 205 grade 0? Honestly, I don't know. It was sent to me, provided by switchmod.net. Switchmod.net/mexondeck. Get 4% off any in-stock items. Where did I get my electric screwdriver? I got it on Amazon. It's a Wow Stick is the name of the driver. I think Mentorly got the same one. It's a good option. All right, that doesn't want to come out. Sorry, it's just 6. Are you looking into the Vega at all? No. That's pretty much his answer too. I do think you guys could probably do a tag team stream. Yeah, and that's the other piece. We talk about doing like 12 and 12. Which I think would be fun. And would be way easier. But part of the aspect of the 24-hour stream that I really enjoyed was like the interaction that we had between us. And like playing games with chat and just having fun, you know? It's not just about like doing 24 hours just to do 24 hours. There. Let's see, press these out. I don't want to. Okay. All boards are tempting. Yeah. Everything is tempting. Honestly, I'm considering trying to get a Satisfaction 75. It's tempting as well. All right. This last screw. Come on. Last two ones. Sat 75 was one of my favorite boards. I got in on the 7V. So probably won't go for it. I feel you, man. I know that's how it is. All right. Obviously, this being a proto, there's couple marks and stuff, but hook mark, but not that big of a deal. It's just on the inside. So let's get this plate out of here. I'm gonna test my stabs. Then we got to put on the screen. Failed drop today? What do you mean? The drop's happening tomorrow, my dude. they had some issues, so they decided to change it. But you should be able to get one tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern. Cannon key system bombed. I wouldn't say it bombed. I would say it had some unforeseen issues, and they wanted to make sure that everything went well. So there's no bots getting boards. None of that BS is happening. It happens, when you're trying to run something, for the, the second time? I mean, they ran it last weekend with the TKL? So, it's kind of how it goes sometimes. Actually, I can just leave that there. All right. Put those kind of off to the side for now. We're just going to do some test fitting for our stabs. Make sure they're good. And then we go to the what do you call it? The OLED. Little screen. Little screeny boy. Nice color, by the way. Thanks, man. Got mine today via Qmk. Cannot decide on. I cannot decide on the color. They all look great. Yeah. There. It would help if I was paying attention and I realized that I had it upside down. That helps. I wish I could afford the R2. Dude, honestly, me too, man. I'm gonna try to get one, I think. We'll see. Depends. Because I don't get to keep this one. This isn't, contrary to popular belief, we don't get to keep everything. It has to go back. So, but I am going to try to get one, I believe. We'll see. We will see. Oh. Is that right? Or am I big dumb? Help if the... We ain't big dumb today. We big smart. We big smart. Would love to send you a mode 80 first edition to try to. I would love that as well. You can definitely hit up myself or Chewy on Discord or Instagram and let us know. We can definitely put it in the queue. Also, before anyone freaks out, I know I haven't done the OLED yet. I'm just testing thy stabs. All right. Dutch Master, how you been, my dude? Or Chanel? Or I don't know how to say your name. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Pretty good editing for right now. Of course you are, Dutch Master. Of course you are. Oh, that's because that's a 7. I'm big dumb. I'm big dumb. I'm like, why is this not working? It's because it's a 7U. That feeling, and that's the 6U. Wait. Chewy. Oh no, Chewy. Oh no. Did he not? Okay, cool. I was so worried that he didn't give me the 6.25. Oh my god, bringing out the Mizu. Yeah. I borrowed it from Chewy. And I was so worried right there that he didn't give me the right ones. Oof, that's good. I know this is not the right key, but... the headset off. See how this... Cool. They are good. And that switch came with it. I know Chewy doesn't use 6.25, so I was like, I wonder if he, like, he has the keys he knows he's, like, definitely not going to use off to the side. So that's why I was worried. Mizu becoming that classic set, like black and white on black, looks great on everything. I mean, I don't know about everything, but it does look good. I think Cannon Keys handled the whole thing very well today with the SAT 75 R2. Yeah, I mean, he was super transparent with it, and he was like they obviously tried to make the proper fixes in order to move to get it to happen, but sometimes shit just happens. What are the odds of being able to cop this tomorrow? Well, there's like going to be over like 1,200 of them, so I would say probably pretty good. Yeah, dude, Upas is a great guy. Like, he's a really good dude. He's a really good. All right. So, this is the part that I have to make sure I don't fuck up. It's the only piece. Like I said, I've never done a Satisfaction 75 before. It's my first one. It's time to put in a bullet. And I want to make sure that I don't mess it up. So, get the iron going. Get that off the side. Let's get these guys in. They added 200 units. Let's be honest, still going to be a shit ton of people by Bauer R2. Yeah. Yeah, I know that Bauer R2 had 5,000 people. But I don't know. We'll see. I feel like it should be one of those things. If you are there when it drops, you will be able to get one. And that blue is something else. Yeah. I'm going to put it away for a second because I don't want like flux to get all over the finish. I'll put it in the fancy carrying case that it comes with. I'm back. Dinner has been devoured. What'd you eat, my dude? What did you get? Down for right now. All right. All right. Let me make sure. How do I like them lilacs? This is my first time messing around with the linear. What? Interesting. Aloha. Aloha, ukulele dad. Everyone, you should go follow Ukulele Dad. Does really, really fun streams. Very positive influence. You enjoy ukulele music, it's definitely a fantastic stream to hang out in. So definitely go check it out. Give him a follow.
Count it.
You rock.
One above all, thank you for the 100 bits. Appreciate it. There's 628. I mean, that's half of the overall amount. Turn like a sloth. Like, that's only half, right? Steel win, we're doing well. We are doing well. Grilled a piece of tenderloin, had it with a side of baked potato, broccoli, and ooh, that sounds fancy. That sounds fantastic. Live in Rhode Island, maybe I'll connect to the servers faster. Maybe. You're close. You're close. You're close. See, you know what? I wonder if the board getting delayed to tomorrow will do like more good or bad. I feel like it's going to do more like, I feel like, excuse me, more people will buy it. Right? Like, probably should have done this before I did the stabs, right? I might have to take these out. Try to take just these two out. There will be 1 million people eyeing for 1,000 boards. Pretty good editing. Yeah, is anyone doing anything fun for Halloween? I think I asked earlier and I don't think anyone said they were doing anything fun. Is anyone doing like family parties? Anyone hanging out with some homies? Costume Halloween party with friends, drinking some drinks. Dude, that's the way to do it, man. Be safe, though. Be safe. Ain't big of a holiday here in Germany. Yeah, unlucky. Work, at least I'm getting paid. True. At least you're getting paid. At least you are getting paid. Alright. It's always important to tin your iron before you get started. I always tin it and then clean it a couple times just to make sure that any oxidation that's on the end of the wire or end of the iron is gone. You want your iron tip to be bright and shiny. Try to do these. These are small leads and they are very close together. Doesn't take much. We're a little off. Have you done Milmax? I've tried. a little bit better. There we go. It's not too crooked. It's a little, it's like slightly crooked. See if I can fix that. There we go. All right. I think now we plug it in. Let me see if it works. Setting it up. We might not have enough solder on it yet. I need a little more. A little bit more on those just to make sure. All right. Cool. I'm not sure why it's not working. Flash it maybe? Oh, okay. I was wondering why. Yeah, I mean, the PCB should be fine. Ooh, maybe it's not. You have to refresh after LED, after OLED. Okay. I will do that here in a second. But it's in, it's soldered. Again, like I said, this is my first time doing one of these. So y'all are learning along with me. Righty. Plate on here. You can make mistakes for us so we don't have to. I wouldn't say that was necessarily a mistake. It's more of just not knowing. I've got the build guide open but it doesn't always have like every little last piece of information. It's meant to just be more of like a reference, I guess. One of the notable changes that they made to the round 2 is the fact that they changed up the sizing of the switch cutouts on the plate. There was some issues with certain switches like Holy Pandas, or if you were making Zycos, some switches that are notoriously thicker. They had some issues getting into the plate. So this round, they went ahead and they made those cutouts a little bit larger, which definitely helps. I don't know if you want stepped caps or not, but I'm going to do big. Oh, by the way, I know you said this is your first, but I read the writer has a new conductive foam for grounding. Man. Honestly, I don't know. Stuff like that, like grounding, just helps it from, like, it's just protection from, like, static and stuff, from, like, ESD. Basically, like, if for whatever reason you shock the board, or the board gets shocked through like USB or something, it's not going to brick the PCB. It's basically more protection for the PCB to not get bricked, which has been an issue in the past on certain boards. Some passports didn't even have ESD protection. First-hand experience, yeah. It was easy to brick certain boards. Finally getting your setup the way you want. Nice, dude. What did you change on your setup? Picture yourself getting hit by thunder while holding the sat. Thanks for the info. Thought there were issues like this. No. It's typically, more often than not, stuff like just trying to protect it from things like what we were talking about. Yeah, exactly, Pylon 7. They can still get killed, but the more protection, the better. Got your triple monitors mounted. Finally have some relatively clean desktop. Nice, man. Yeah, I need to do some cable management that I have been neglecting since our 24-hour stream. But yeah, Cable management is always a bitch. Always a bitch. Do you think that the OLED screen is useful? I think it can be. I think it's a cool little touch. It's like, okay, if you think about it this way, right? Like on your Windows taskbar, how helpful is just having that little section that says the time and date? It's like the same thing like that. It's like time, date, volume. You know, and you can program it to do other things. It doesn't have to do like all these crazy things. You don't have to set it up to run Doom. I think some people were doing that. It's Crimson. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. I mean, it's not like necessity for the board to function, but are those giant V3? What are you talking about? The switches? No, these are Lilac linears. .3D printed some brackets. Fancy. Getting fancy out here. You wish they went full gasket? Yeah, but then it would be a different board. Right? Like, it wouldn't be the Satisfaction 75. It would be a different board, basically. You change the mounting style, it changes the board. You know? Because, like, in order to do gasket, you have to, like, completely change the way that the design works. And that kind of sucks. What kind of layouts do I want to see more of in 2021? I feel like we've kind of departed from from solid 60%. Like, we haven't done a lot of 60%. So I'd like to see more 60s. I'd like to see, honestly, more 75s, more playing around with the layout of 75s. And like win keyless, or not win keyless, but F-rowless like TKLs and F-rowless 1800s. I think that's a cool layout that could be explored more. The F-rowless larger style layouts. You love numpad personally? Yeah, I feel like if I get this new job, numpad will be a necessity. I may have to get like a separate numpad or get a board with numpad. Anyone that spends time in Blender knows. True. True. Check out Zombuman Sar. I feel like I've seen it. I just don't remember off the top of my head. Sexiest 75% currently, in your opinion? Oof. This one's pretty up there. I think this one is like the most unique right now. I really like the Godspeed and I really like the 7V. So it's like between those three. And then of course I own an orange 75. So I really like that one as well. But I wouldn't say it's kind of, it's a more old school design, old school layout. So work one looks dope. Sure. All right. Get these switches in. Then we go encoder. All right, chat. Everyone, I know someone's going to ask, why do you have the PCB upside down, or you're doing it upside down? I'm left-handed, and I have come to the conclusion that soldering the board upside down is better for me personally, especially when I'm on stream. So that's what we're going to do. We are going to solder this board upside down. Because for whatever reason, this works best for me. Hopefully SAR is unlimited. I'm not sure if it will be. We will have to wait and see. Left hand gang, Ronin. A PCB has no orientation until it's fully built. Well, it's funny because people will be like, why are you doing it upside down? Or like, your camera's upside down. And I'm like, the camera's not upside down. I'm just a weirdo. You know, it's all about what you're comfortable with, right? Like, if the board gets built and it looks good and it works, then you ain't got no problems. $1,800 joules. SAR's looking very nice overall. Side profile isn't your fave, but hyped nonetheless. Okay. So it's that same like Vern and Jules style, but just in 1800. Because I was a big fan of the Vern. I thought the Vern was a very pretty board. It was just very hard to get and very expensive. Granted, Jules was an open Rama buy. I feel like you would almost want to do a open buy for the SAR because it's not an overly popular layout, right? So like any additional sales would really help it. Like I know it'll be hype, but could be worth it to do open. Get more out there. You feel me? Yep, hoping to get one. For sure. There's no cherry. I mean, yeah, but it is a classic layout, but it's not super popular, right? Like you don't see 1800s selling crazy amounts, right? Like you know, people were stoked for the Austin. which is a fantastic board. But it's not like he didn't make like 300 of them, you know. Same thing with boards like the HBCP. Those larger layouts just aren't naturally as popular as like 65% or 60s. I feel like the larger you go, the less popular it is by the enthusiast community, except for TKL. Like TKL is the only exception. Actually, that makes 0 sense whatsoever because the most popular layout is 65%. But I feel like 75s it hadn't gotten very much love until like this year. The Cypher, yeah. G80 9009 at some point. That'd be pretty sweet. That would be pretty sweet. You should. The Cypher is an awesome board. And that is a really cool layout that I think has been underutilized up to this point. Come on. Do you have any more? Two bent pins. Come on, man. Three bent pins. We're failing out here. A bent pin on the space bar? What's wrong with me? Failure. Failure of a creator right now. I don't want to jack up the film. All right, it doesn't want to come out that way, so I'm gonna go back this way. Got multiples. At least you didn't solder them with a bent pin. Yeah, I mean, I always look before I start soldering it. What are the other ones? So we got 3, I think. This guy. And then as I launch a switch across my apartment. There we go. Sometimes it's a good one. All right, so we have 4. I'm gonna double check and make sure it was just those 4. Alrighty. Well, that one's like hanging, but it's not like bent. Boy, howdy. Mr. Doe Gaming, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. There we go. I've heard good things about this board. Yeah. I mean, it won Keyboard of the Year last year in Mech Madness. So I would say it's pretty solid. Just making sure we didn't bend any other pins. And I think we're good, chat. I think we are good. There's a keyboard of the year. Yeah, of course there is. Yep. Of course there is. Whoa, just looked up the switches. Pricey boys. It's not too bad. It's not too bad. All right, no more bent pins. Now we keep rocking and rolling on our solder journey. Also, welcome to the stream, T-Cards. I'm not sure if I feel like I've seen you over here before, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Is anyone looking to get the purple? Or is everyone trying to go basic and get like blue, black, white? I just want to see someone get the purple. I want to see people get the green. I think those are going to be hot colors that people are going to be upset that they didn't go for, you know, come this time next year when it ships. I want the black one. Picked up an NK65 entry and I'm not deep in the rabbit hole of this board. So this board that I'm building right now, this is actually a proto of a board that's running tomorrow morning, or if you are in Europe or overseas, they are running currently. All right, mate, really nice stream. Have a chicken. Well, enjoy your chicken soup, and if you want to come hang out after you're done, come hang out. I'm not sure if I'll still be here, but hopefully I will. But if not, enjoy your dinner, and you have a fantastic rest of your evening. Lilac is hard to match. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. The lilac can be hard to match, but it looks really good with like white on black, black on white. You want a purple? Dude, get you some. Get you some doofy. Did I see the new GMK Lavender IC? I have not seen that. This is a group buy. So the plan is Q3 2021 is when they will ship. So it is a little bit of a wait, but I'd say it's pretty gonna be worth it. Lavender's pretty Craigasm apparently. Do I need to check it out? I'm a big fan of purple. Sorry, chat. Lavender novelties are really nice. I'll have to check it out. I'm a big fan. Like I said, I'm a big fan of purple. Of all shades of purple. I would imagine that lavender is pretty sexy looking. Andy Wynn, thank you for the raid. Appreciate that, my dude. How was your stream? What did you build today? Qmk. What were you up to today? What were you building? What were you messing around with? It was great. Built a Bluetooth Qmk 68, and the Bluetooth is kind of sus. I feel like that's the thing, is the Bluetooth on those, it's like Bluetooth in this community right now is kind of like at a really weird spot. Like it doesn't really work all the time. Like we're nowhere near the level of like everything else. May have had low charge though. Yeah. Well, I appreciate the raid as always. MX Master 3 doesn't want to work well here either. Oh, wow. Waiting for it to try to see if it'll work well, but another user reported some issues as well. Bluetooth doesn't work great with your setup. Excuse me. Yeah, for sure. Dude, it's Satisfaction Saturday, dude. Although now it's going to be Satisfaction Sunday. Because it got delayed. But you know what? That just means you got another day to come up with the money to pick one up. How much salt came into your stream because CK? Dude, honestly, people were super okay with it. I think it was I think people were like okay with the fact that it went down. Like they weren't salty because they still have the opportunity, right? Like it's not a situation where they can't get it, you know? And, you know, he's just trying to protect people's... Yeah, I think people were sad. You know, because at the end of the day, it went down because he's trying to protect people's ability to purchase it, right? Like not let just some random guy buy like 7 boards. So... I think people were generally okay with the fact that it went down, you know, because he definitely tried. Seems like S75 Asia demand has skyrocketed. Interesting. What I'm interested in is how will shifting it a day affect the overall like sales, like how quickly it sells. Are more people going to be in because it's, you know, are more people going to be in now? Or is it going to deter people from getting it? I think it'll be the same, but remember when Chimera 65 took a week to sell out? I know, right? Remember when open group buys only sold like 200 units? Like, remember when it was crazy that the M60 sold like 400 or something like that for round one? All right, that's all up and good. So my friend's got in, but he shut it down. So yeah, I gotta wait. Yeah, you gotta wait till tomorrow. But hey, should be able to get one if you're there. That's what I hope. I hope that if you are there when it opens, you should be able to get one. That is my hope and dream. All right. I hope it's gonna be the same for Vega. I'm not as hopeful for Vega. Not as hopeful for Vega. Unfortunately. Oh, it's like, why is this not going in? One of you is bent. There's a pre-order after in-stock sale, so there may be more hope for Vega. Yeah, but like I don't see KBD fans trying to do the things like Cannon Keys and Dixie and Key Colt are trying to do to make sure people are able to get it. You know, it's not. Oh, Vega's not on KBD fans? I could have sworn it was a KBD fans thing. I thought it was, because I know it's AO3. It's like the 65 version of Polaris. By looking into a similar stream setup, what down lens do I use? Well, I use an A6500 with a Sony E2.8 16-55 G master lens. That's what I use. Thank you, Jella OG, for the follow. Appreciate it. It's on the subsite of Desk Keys. Interesting. I didn't know that. But yeah, that's what I use. You can get something like a Camlink 4K in order to get it into your computer. But yeah, I'd recommend something from Sony. You don't necessarily need to go for the A6500. You can get something like, even a 5100 is pretty good. My face cam is an A6000. So I'd recommend getting one of those Sony cams. Need a little bit more. I wish I had a thinner solder. There we go. Should be good. All right. I think we plug it in now. 138 viewers. Thank you for watching. Thank you for sticking around, hanging out. Let's see if this is... Should I use a 1.4 lens? The 16mm 1.4 is what I use for my face one. So like, that's this. That's how I get like the bokeh in the back. It's like you can't really see like what those keyboards are and everything. All right. I don't... Okay, so it's recognized in switch hitter, but the... All right, so apparently I have to re-flash to get the screen working. Is that what people were saying? Because everything works here and the knob works. Yeah, the knob works, but the screen is not working. Your stream latency is really impressive. Thank you. Yeah, use the low latency mode. So that definitely helps. The low latency mode on Twitch definitely helps. Let's get all these tested. Oh, let me show you. I'm not showing you. It works. Except for, yeah, that's good. That's good. All right, so that's good. Now I wonder if I open VIA, or do I have to flash VIA to it? Let's see here. Yeah, VIA is compatible, but let's see if I put it into boot one. Just don't know why the screen's not working. All right, so I need to install Zadig. Sorry, chat. I'm doing this right now. Okay, let's see. Zadig. I should have Toolbox, I think. Okay. Sorry guys, I had to uninstall, like I had to reset my Windows recently. So it has to basically, I have to basically like completely uninstall everything or reinstall Qmk, like Toolbox and everything. All right, switched it. It's in one. Let's plug it in. Okay. Device. List all devices. STM bootloader. Windows USB. .1. All right, it's installing the driver right now. I just want to make sure everything works. I should have done this before I started stream, but the knob is working, or was working. It's installing the driver right now. Who does things before stream? Man, it is taking a while to install this driver. Anyway, chat, how are y'all doing today? Y'all excited for Satisfaction 75 Sunday? I guess while we wait for this, we can start getting everything ready. I feel like I don't need big build stream. Let's go. Yeah, dude. Yeah. Let's get ready for the next step. Yeah, I'm installing the Qmk drivers right now because it's not, the screen isn't working. Because you have to do it. I'm trying to flash it. Just should have done this before 5-minute timeout eventually. I wonder if it won't work because I have Qmk open. Make sure you don't miss the admin. Yeah, I did. Trust me, I've gone through how to rebuild just in case, because that happened to me a few days back. Is OLED? Yeah, I think you can. I'm not 100% sure. That's why I'm trying to get the new. I'm trying to flash it from the drivers from. I'm trying to flash it so that way I can use those drivers. Use via. The driver thing is asking me how my day was. Why is it taking so long? We got ruined by this endless installation. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I don't know. Let's get these bump-ons on here. Aborting in 45 seconds. Interesting. Maybe I didn't hit something correct. Get these bump-ons on. What color is the OLED? I believe it's white. But I'm honestly not sure. Oh, no, it says it's the same. USB. Huh, interesting. Zadig. Let's end that task. Let's open it again. Oh. Let's find this Zadig. Oh, no, it's not here. think I did it wrong. List all devices. We want to select the STM bootloader. We want to change select Win USB, replace driver. I don't see a replace driver, I see reinstall driver. Let me see what happens if I open Qmk. Oh, this is annoying. I only have one cable. Okay. Yeah, it's an iron 165 plum. No, got a little bit of flux on it. I'm actually interested. What happens if I reset, put it back to 0, plug it. There we go. We did it, boys. We got there. The screen is working. It's not correct on timing, but we got there. All right, now we're gonna unplug it. We gotta get ready to burger mount this mug. Sorry for being so quiet there, chat. Just trying to make sure I didn't mess it up. Just a couple little bits and pieces. Obviously, this is, like I said, this is a prototype. So there's some like hook marks and stuff here. That's not necessarily, you know, a good example of what will happen on the production units. Like, yeah, I wouldn't expect you to have a hook mark like this here. Did you clinch? I didn't clinch. I was just concerned as to why it wasn't working correctly. And then we got there. So it works now. And I'm stoked. And I think I lost some viewers because they were like, what the hell is this guy doing? He's just sitting. But you know what? Hey, Appreciate all you hanging out. Bean Lover, welcome. Welcome. How's your day going? I'm doing well. I'm just chilling, building this board. I'm excited. Hotel job back on track? Not quite yet. No. But I actually did do some interviews this week, and I'm very excited about the possible job opportunity. We'll see. I felt like the interviews went really, really well. Did a Zoom interview and then an in-person interview yesterday. I'm very stoked. I think it's a really cool company. And I should know next week, but it's one of those situations, you don't want to count your eggs before they hatch, right? That's the saying. That's what the boomers say, is you don't want to do that. So trying to be stoked while still being realistic about it. So assuming I want to use the slightly smaller screws. Any upcoming ergo that I would not need. We're all shut down again because of the light lockdown here in Germany. Sucks, man. Need to make sure I have the right Phillips head. Let's go. And I was right. I'm sorry about that, man. The world freaking sucks this year. It's just been all kinds of feels like all the fun stuff that would have happened in 2020 has just now decided it didn't want to happen. Oh, I did that wrong. All right. Before we do this, for proper burger mount, we got to prepare our screws. Come on, man. Gotta prep the boys. They're nice little burger protection. Are all of the PCBs going to be blue? I'm not sure. I am not sure. If anyone's curious about burger mount, basically what that is if you can see here, there are small little recessions into the plate. See if I can get it. And that houses those little O-rings. And then you've got your screws for the top mount. Then you put a little O-ring on. So it's a nice little O-ring on either side. Gets you a little bit of that gasket feel, but not quite that full gasket feel. If that makes sense. Lolly Ranger. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. Interesting name, but you know what? Okay. Is it hard to make each screw consistent in tightness? Kinda, I guess. Not really. I feel like it's not. A lot of screws. a lot of screws. A lot of little guys. To get burgered up. Been out of the loop. Did they change anything on round 2? They made it to where the plate is a little bit it's a little bit wider for the switch cutouts, so it doesn't have as much of a problem with switches like Holy Pandas and, you know, maybe like creams. A little bit easier to get switches into plates. All right, now go plate up. Boy howdy. Jay is cool. Thank you.
I hope tomorrow is a very satisfying day.
Ooh. Okay. Hawk 80. I hope so too, man. Thank you for the tier 1. Appreciate it. Unfortunate. Okay. First screw. Already dropped the burger. I feel like I'm trying to do this with like the hardest first screw. But I want to get this to a point where it's easy for me to like let go of it and it'll kind of stay. Is anyone else a fan? Venturally cross-threaded one of her screws. Oh, wow. That is unfortunate. How'd that happen? She's going too hard. This is a new song. I added some songs to my playlist today. Some of these are newer. I managed to get a spot. Deep Navy is gorgeous. Yeah, it is, man. Yeah, it is. Qmk. Nice. Basically, when I'm doing this with like a burger mount, I try to screw in just until the actual the O-rings start to kind of spread out a little bit, and that's when I stop. So, do I get to keep the board? I do not. This actually does go back. Where'd that little O-ring go? Did I lose that guy? Me. not see it. All right. Video. Do you see the extra open? I do now because it's right here. Boom. Doo-doo. That would have sucked. Now, this board does in fact have to go back over to the good and gracious people over Canon Keys. So. All right. Put the top on. Marry the two. Let's get these. Let's get some screws in here real quick. Surgeon Taco, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Okay. That was a strange ending to that song. But hey, you know. That some of these programs got open, closed. Which screws did Mentorly cross thread on her stream? Juan? Was it for the plate or was it for the case? I mean, either way, that sucked. But I think it was the case. That's a scan. That is always unfortunate. I would imagine. Interesting. Did I try for the Bauer 2? I did not. I already have a Bauer 1. So was not looking to buy an Bauer 2. Maybe at some I would be more interested in maybe like the Bauer X. I feel like this knob is way too high. But I'm not worried about it. It's on. Let's get cleaned up. Get a little bit. I'm actually, whoa. I just want to double check and make sure everything is still good. Go. See the port. All right. I want to make sure that we are still set and good to go. I'll show you switch hitter chat so you can see. Are the lilacs the same as mauves? I think they're very similar. Just slightly different color. Wait, inner doesn't work now? Inner was working before. If doesn't work. What? Interesting. I'm gonna have to look at that. It's like, I think I accidentally flashed a wrong layout on that, so I'll have to fix that. So I just have to reflash. I think it has ISO on it right now. Interesting. Yeah, everything's good except for Z and enter. But I think that that's because I accidentally flashed like ISO on it. I don't know. I don't know why that would change. Because it says that the Z is the X. It says like every letter is one off. So I'll have to reflash it later, but it works. Because I know the inner worked before I tried it. I tried it out. Actually, I don't want to get any more build gunk on this, so I want to roll this guy up. Fresh, brand new mat. Never used this before. I thought it would look nice, nice and basic. What desk do you have? I like that marble look. So I actually have a. It's actually a countertop from IKEA. So. Yeah, I definitely enjoy it. I think it looks good. Do we embrace our inner Chewy and use the accent spacebar? I think we do. I think we do. I don't know if I want to use these novelties. All right, chat. Ooh, boy, Ryan versus Robots. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it, my dude. I think we're gonna use accent arrows. What am I doing? Simple is best, no novelties. Yeah, I don't think I want to do novelties. But I do think I want to use accents. Yeah, I might not want to use that one. One, 0.2. Simple is best. No novelties. Yeah. Should go for a nice, clean look. That is. I will say this board feels and does already sound very good. What's everyone thinking? How they liking the way it looks? Does it look good so far? I know I've got this giant smorgasbord of caps on the table as well, but I think it looks pretty good. I think it looks pretty clean. It definitely matches the it definitely matches the aesthetic of the board, I feel like. For Mizu R2, I mean, man, there's been Mizu in every profile ever now. Control backspace. Still don't have a set of Mizu. Dude, Mizu's a good set, man. It looks good. It's not, it's simple, yet good. Rip until 2021 for group buy. What, for Mizu? Yeah. 7. Okay. See, the thing is that Chewy has like everything for this set. So there's so many keys. So many keys. I feel like I want to use that. Actually, no, I do not. I want to use this key. That is the key that I want to use there. Hopefully not considering the saturation of the profiles. Yeah, announce what month, but there will be an R2. Yeah, I mean, people are always going to be asking for an R2, right? Like, everyone always wants an R2. They're always asking for it, you know? That's this one. Wait. Right size. Wrong key. Tilde. Or not tilde. Your desk and desk mat really make the keyboard pop, right? Looks good, doesn't it? There we go. I think it looks pretty good. I think the desk really adds to it, in my opinion. UWERTY. It's 0. It's not the F that I want. In 1, 3, 8. V. Eight. We're looking for 8 or 9. We're getting there, boys and girls. We are getting there. is my artwork? There. Okay, now. And then other control. Delete page up, page down. Okay, get all of our page up, page downs. Make sure we get the right one. I got modern Dolch lights. Did in fact get modern Dolch lights. That is not. Okay, that one's that page up. I believe. Yo, damn, I'm late as fuck. Yeah, you are. But you know what? It's okay. Because you're here for the best part. Here for the best part. If only there was a blue and white knob. True. True. But I mean, can't have everything. I think the gold knob fits. The brass knob fits. I think it makes it look good. Yeah, it is. This looks freaking great. Can't wait to hear it. Me neither, dude. All right, boys and girls. So here it is. The Deep Ocean Navy Satisfaction 75 Round 2 prototype. Lilac linears to be exact. Topped with GMK Mizu. Man. A little butt shot. Everyone needs a little butt shot. Looks good. Oof. Oof. That booty fat, dude. It is. It's a nice butt. All right, guys, you want to hear it? All right, it's gonna get a little shaky right now. I'm gonna zoom in real quick. Oh, boys. You want to see the OLED screen light up? Okay. Okay, Zoo. There. There's the OLED screen. It's play pausing. There it's muting. Turning down volume. See, it works. It works. I wonder, does VIA? Does VIA recognize it now? Not yet. Okay. So VIA still doesn't recognize it. I gotta figure that out, but yeah. Lights up and everything. Not a big fan of screen, but the knob is real nice. Yeah, I like this. Ooh. This would be good like for the workplace, like if you need to scroll a lot, you could just scroll. The darker blue from the Pacer is framing the alphas very nicely. Yeah, it absolutely is. Absolutely is. All right. Let's take a listen to this bad boy. Let me get my music stopped here. Yeah, so that's this is it. This is it. I would, people in chat are asking about Shoko. I don't have Shoko, unfortunately. Honestly, not feeling the sound. What do you like about it? It's nice. It's subtle. It's subtle. I mean, it'll sound way different in person than it would be for here. How much cost that build? A lot. I mean, this board is 480. This keysat was, stock was like what, 130 switches, another $60. Yeah, in all, you're looking at about $700-800. You can't hear the board for some reason. Well, that's because I just finished the typing test. I can do another one real quick. I think this sounds really good. It is a brass plate. It's a brass plate. You can kind of see it peeking through there. JWK's linears are not overly... They're not overly crazily loud switches. If you're looking for more of a loud switch, something that's maybe a little bit deeper, you're going to want to go with a... you're going to want to go with something like a cream. See if I can get this to be. All right, there we go. Let's get the full aesthetics. Let me get my ugly mug out of here so you can see it. No foam. So that's it. That's it, boys and girls. This is the Satisfaction 75 round 2 prototype brass plate lilac linear switches, stock knob, GMK Mizu. I got just a single accent. We could add more accents and spice it up a little bit, but I think it's a very classy look. ASMR of the knob, please. All right. Wait. But yeah, this looks great. I'm super stoked with how this turned out. Like I said, I may end up trying to pick one up for myself. I think this looks so great. Sounds like you're grinding pepper. It's not that aggressive. I mean, that's like 2 inches away from your mouth. Can you show us the USB port hole, please? Yes, I can. It is a little bit large. If you're looking at this, it's not going to be quite your... I haven't gotten one yet. This is not mine. I do have to send this back, but it is a little bit large. It's not quite your tight USB port as what you're used to from Keycolt or Bowers or anything, but it's not bad. Weight, again, still a really cool weight design. It looks fantastic. Yeah, I think it just looks freaking great. I gotta watch the VOD back and listen to the knob. I do have quite a bit of like EQ and compression on the microphone, so it might sound a little bit different. How much does it weigh? We can try it out. Let me go get my let me go get a scale real quick. All right, asking about the it is not. So, okay, so if you look, see it's even. Sometimes it gets thrown off because with a space bar flipped, there's a lot more, you know, it wiggles a lot more. Yeah. Yeah, it is even. It's the angle. So it's like it's a mixture of the angle and because like the keyboard itself is angled up, and then the shadows that are cast. So you'll see it a lot more. You'll see it a lot more. Like it looks real weird here because there's so much wiggle room on a space bar. And it tends, the space bars, when you have them flipped, it tends to look a little bit off, where it's out here a little bit, where the space bar looks to be a little bit higher than the keys on either side. So like that's why you can see like both alts look like they're lower than the space bar, but in reality, they're fine. It's just because it's flipped. It's a little bit of an optical illusion because of the color change as well. So, but let's weigh it. Let me get the desk mat kind of out of here. Got my trusty kitchen scale. All right. So 2,044 grams. It's 4.505 pounds. So just over 2 kilos. And just barely over 4.5 pounds. What color is the knob? This is the brass knob. So. But again, this is the Satisfaction 75. Before we end the stream, if there's anyone that y'all want to host, or anyone you see that's on that you'd like to send me, just let me know. I do want to give okay, I see a Chewy. I'll send him over there. I do want to give a quick shout out to our sponsors. Of course, switchmod.net/Max on Deck. They provided the lube for the stabilizers as well as the switches. You can go to switchmud.net/mechsondeck, get 4% off everything that is in stock over there. Dixie Mech, you can head over to mechsondeck.dixiemech.com. GMK Redline is running for a couple more days, so you definitely want to pick that up. Project Keyboard, mechsondeck.project.link. Pick up GMK Noir, run by fabulous friend of the channel, Miss Apiary Keyboards. That is her set, so go and support her. Pick up GMK Noir until the 4th of November. And then last but not least, of course, Canon Keys. You can go to canonkeys.com/mechsondeck. Pick up a Satisfaction 75 R2 tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern time. They're going to have over 1,200 units available, so you're going to have quite the opportunity to pick one up. As well as they are running a GMK Red Dragon, which is the next iteration in this line of key sets, the avatar-based key sets. So that's the Fire Nation. And then, of course, our partners, Zap Cables makes the best cables in the business. You want to pick yourself up something from over there, whether it's a DIY kit and put it together yourself or a ready-made cable that he has. Type Beast, best newsletter in the game. So type bia.st, sign up for that. And then Smith and Rune, go to smithrune.com. You want to stay notified about when the Iron 180 is dropping. That will be happening on November 14th. A week from today, Chewy will be building a prototype Iron 180 right here at twitch.tv/mechsondeck. So you'll want to come hang out for that. So this was a hype build. That's going to be a hype build. So next Saturday, 2 p.m. Central Time, Chewy will be building an Iron 180. And it's going to be a special one. So it's a special edition version of the board. So get hyped for that. Be sure to follow if you haven't. We appreciate everyone who followed today, everyone who subbed today. Thank you so much. Let me see who is on. I'm gonna do chat versus everything. I'm gonna send you on over to chat versus everything. If you are a fan of D&D, they do basically a D&D raid where chat gets to control the game. So you get to control a character in D&D collectively as chat. It's a really cool idea. Are you on the stream today, Chewy? Well, hell yeah. But yeah, go check them out. It's going to be a good time. So Grindbox and the guys over at Prime Caps, they run it. So go have a good time. Go say what's up, and go make the character do something crazy. Make the character do something crazy. Maybe make him kill Chewy. Who knows? I don't know if that's possible, but it could be. You know, ruin their game by just being chat. All right. Well, we'll see you on Tuesday at 8 p.m. Central. Back for a normal episode. Y'all have a fantastic weekend, and good luck tomorrow on the Satisfaction 75 hype. And thank you for stopping by. Bye.